I am talking to you about the cake I made myself for my 26th birthday, which was on Monday. Yeah, so I made a sanrio cake featuring my Melody and Kuromi, my two favorite sanrio characters, and I figured it was finally time for me to get it together, maybe make a cake that isn't funfetti from the box, and I just wanted to get crazy with some icing, so this is my journey to make a actual good cake from scratch for the first time in my life. So first, I had to use some like cocoa powder and make like a mixture here. Careful of it not burning. This kind of makes for the base of the cake. And then this part's kind of boring. I'm not going to go into specifics about the making of the cake because whatever. But yeah, I made all the dry ingredients together here. And then I added the wet ingredients to that. That is buttercream, by the way. I don't have dairy in my diet, so I have to make substitutes. So that was just soy milk with lemon for the buttercream. Now I'm squeezing oil because it is an oil cake. It needed a lot of oil. I was kind of freaked out. But it's okay. It was ultimately really good, but I was like, this is kind of disgusting and I know it, but it's fine. This is me struggling with my KitchenAid mixer as usual. And now, yeah, just doing a preliminary mix of all those bad boys. And then I have to add in the dries. Some of the dry, I actually don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie to you. I completely forgot. I think it was flour. Sorry, I suck. Anyway, it looked like that. And so then my next thing was to add in the cocoa that I had pre-prepared the first part of the video. So that's what that is. It takes me 12 hours to scoop anything because I am horrible in this kitchen, but we do have fun and that's what matters. So I'm back, I'm putting it in. And you know what? Again, we struggle and it's okay. We all struggle sometimes. Putting the paddle, oh, Elliot helped. Elliot cameo. He was really very present in this video, way more than I make it seem, because he is a baker and he just can't stay away from the train wreck I made. So that is what the cake actually ends up looking in its batter form. It's rich and delicious and so good. So now I learned a life hack about how to put parchment paper in a pan in a circle. Last time I did this, I just cut up squares and put them next to each other. It was so stupid. So you fold it and then you put it in the center and then you take it to the edge and then you cut the edge. It makes so much more sense. There it is. It's probably how you make a coffee filter too, but I wouldn't know. Yeah, so I lined it like that and I pre-greased them. And so then I poured those bad boys in, careful to do the same approximate ratio for each side. And then here comes, oh, look at me beating out the bubbles, chef. So I let them cook. I didn't get good shots of that, sorry. So while they're cooking, I'm preparing to make my icing, which is a much easier task, thank God. I can't take it anymore, so it's like all the Mykonos butter in the world. Again, I can't have dairy, so that is the substitute I chose for this. Yeah, I kept measuring it, and then I was like, oh, it's just the whole thing, isn't it? And I tried to get 6 slow motion shots of me with the powdered sugar. It did not work. So out comes the cake. Wowee, wowee, look at them. Here's me making my colors for the icing. You can see my grubby little hands. I love them. No problem here. And so, yeah, I was just trying to get the exact right shade of pink. Is it right? Will it blend? I had to add a couple times. Also, this food coloring, yeah. Anyway, it's all natural, but I just don't know. I just don't know. They all smelled like a flavor but didn't taste like anything, which was kind of confusing. So yeah, anyway, here come the cakes. They are donezo, wowie, spongy, eloquent, and that's the second one. And now it is time to do the old flipperoo. And there she is, wow. So now we have to cut off the tops to kind of make them even, make sure there are no like super misshapen parts for the stackington. And here comes the other one. And then I ate the scraps. And then, yeah, this is icing time. It's a disaster, I'm gonna be honest. This is not the vision I had for my icing when I first started, but I did my best, and that's what matters. So, I ran out of pink very shortly after starting this endeavor, but it was still really good. And you know what? I'm happy with how the cake came out. But here is me attempting to spread it. Okay. yes. She's trying her best. She really is. To what avail, I'm not sure, but she is going for it, and you can't tell me that she isn't. So that's looking pretty decent. You know what? I wish I added more. Oh, I did. Right. I was like freaking out that I wasn't gonna get to cover the actual cake in pink because that was the whole objective. And I was like, I am wasting my life caring about this middle layer when I need to cover the whole cake in pink icing. So I went for a tie-dye marble moment here. There's still not nearly enough icing, but like whatever, I guess. And then here comes the bride, aka the top layer. Wow. Look at that. Still kind of loppy-sided, but it's okay. Look at her. Wow, what a cake. So now I go in for the kill. This time it's serious. This time it's for real. I have to ice this whole cake in pink frosting. And yet, you see the situation at hand. You see how much is in that bag and how big the cake is. And since the cake is chocolate, it occurred to me only afterwards that that's a problem because you need way more icing to cover it. Because if I had just used like a vanilla cake or a yellow cake, you know, the light pink would have gone on much smoother. But since I made this choice, it was admittedly hard to pretend that it wasn't chocolate underneath. So I just learned to live with it, and I said, you know what, it's a cookies and cream moment. It's fine, I'm not mad, it's cute. And then the next drama is that I had the oven on because I was doing this like an hour before stream, and I was getting my pizza ready, my dairy-free frozen Daya pizza, because that's the time I had. I was preparing that, and so you can see the icing melting in real time because the oven was simply on right next to me. This is not a big apartment. And yeah, so that's even more exciting. So I've learned a lot. You know what? That's what matters. This was such a learning experience for me. I had a mental breakdown at this part. I didn't even film it. I had Elliot come and fix it. I was like, I'm gonna lose my shit. So he came to fix it. But yeah, you can see that I tried for a good while here to even this out. You know, and like the thing is, I did pottery, so like it shouldn't really like be hard for me to do like a wheel-based thing and like to smooth out the sides and all that stuff. But I wasn't good at this aspect there, and I'm not good at it here, so I just don't really understand the technique. I watch videos and it's like, hold it at this angle, look at it, it looks so bad, and it doesn't work. And then Elliot fixed it. That's what you're seeing. But here is the fun part. This is what you've all been waiting for. Here I am icing my little cake. I bought these icing tips like months ago in preparation for this video. Like, I was so excited. I absolutely love them. I made I'll see if I can attach this, but I made I took a picture on my iPad after I did an icing test where it tried out all the tips, and I like numbered them, and I like assigned them to different parts of the cake in an illustration. And yeah, it just looked kind of insane, but it was helpful. It was a fun experience. And then, you know, clearly the graceful version of doing this was not for me. So I offer you instead a messy on purpose version, but maybe you think it's kind of chic. Maybe you're like, oh, that cake looks really like couture. This cake is giving me something unique. It has like the same energy as like in 2013 when people would zoom in on like a dead bird with like their flash on and post an Instagram story of it in college. You know what I mean? That's what this cake is. So, and then me trying to cleverly hide all my little mistakes with the last of my white icing. She didn't stand a chance. And then I got the purple. This is when I got real nutty with it. So here she comes. Honestly, the purple, a saving grace, and I am very happy with how the purple color came out. I think it looks great. I think it really complements the pink. I went through a lot of different ideas on what colors to use. For a while I was going to do black, pink, and purple, which in retrospect maybe I should have, because then I wouldn't have had the drama with the cake covering. There we go. Just eat it, no problem. So yeah, like, you know, shows the job. You can see the icing melting before our eyes. That's really the important part here. But she's looking good. You know what? Overall, for like for the first time squeezing a single icing, I'm thrilled. Okay, now I've added my pearls. I got cute sprinkles for this activity. I like my pearls. I think they look good. I think they're cute. I think they're elegant. And I think when you chew into them, you worry about breaking your tooth, and that adds like a really emotional layer to the experience, which only elevates it in terms of it being art. So now, after my pearls are done, I am about to use these sprinkles I got that were really cute, more so for when I was going for like the dark cake with like the black and the pink. It still worked out. I think they're really cute. There's like little moons on them, and there's little stars, and there's like silver and pink and purple and black. I like it because, you know, it kind of tied the pastel theme back to the like cake of it all, you know what I mean? Like with the black dots and the icing, it became more okay. Also, look at poor Kuromi. Kuromi like could not stand up, my poor queen. But look at that. You're kind of proud, aren't you? You're like, wow, that's so crazy. Look at me, there I am posing with it. And here is my runway preview of my cake. After this, I refrigerated it, and then I took more beauty shots, and I think they look good, such as this one. You see when the icing solidified and really got the chance to sit? I'm happy with it. And quite honestly, it was a dank ass cake. It is one of the best cakes I've ever had in my life. I am thrilled with the cake. I think it's so good. I hope you make it. So thank you for watching. I want to make one with the other sanrio characters I got from the cake topper, so look out for a keroppi, a Batsumaru, and a Hello Kitty cake. And thanks for watching my weird video. I thought it would be different, but here we are. Enjoy! Bye-bye!